got the yet to be named dog helping dig. Looking for worms, I guess.
I'm on feet the whole time because it's like, is that his tail or is that his head?
Titan, a fly river turtle. We thought this would be a perfect summer home for him.
I'm looking forward to doing some underwater pictures, photography, video.
Got my son Ryan, Ed's son Cole, and my nephew Brett learning how to hook up a biofalls. Beautiful day.
So if you remember from my sketch, waterfall is going to be tucked right there. It's not going to be very high. A couple little cascades coming down, big logs over here. Pump is going to be located maybe on this side. So this is going to have an intake bay. Remember, this is kind of an advanced installation, even though it's small, and it's because it has very specific requirements for the animals. So this particular turtle, we don't want to have a traditional skimmer because he will be getting inside of it. What I want to do is I'm going to create one of those little intake bays kind of tucked right in this corner. Probably make this look like it's connected to this somehow, dry creek bed, things like that. But we're going to the waterfall on top, water's going to cascade down. This is mimicking a small riverine type of a system, which is where these animals are normally found. So then from here we're going to take our pump, we're going to recirculate the water up to the top just to continue that cycle. As you remember on that drawing as well, we're going to need some sort of a fencing system over here on this back side. Even over here, I'm not 100% how we're going to tackle that yet. I want to have a small fence so it kind of disappears into the background, but it still does its job to keep that turtle in this spot. Pond guy is on site.
All right, let's go build a tropical fish pond.
You got it. So excavation has begun. We started digging it by hand, but then Ellen came out with our tractor and she has the auger on there. That will be able to come in and just kind of loosen up all that soil. That'll make our life a lot easier. Ellen is a pro. We've put in hundreds of fence posts.
Hundreds of fence posts.
Juno watching the biofalls. We're getting ready to hook up the plumbing. We're going to put the biofalls right up here, facing this way, then twisting in. Yeah, my son Ryan, Ed's son Cole, and my nephew Brett learning how to hook up a biofalls. Beautiful day. This is some hard digging. It is really compressed soil, but this is old school. This is how we used to do it in the old way. We've got the yet to be named dog helping dig. Looking for worms, I guess.
Typically, we don't want the water level all the way at the top. It's going to be down a few inches. So if this is 12 inches below, by the time we subtract out a little bit for the liner, a little bit for the sand, we're probably about 7 inches of water right here. So I think we may have to dig it down just a little bit more. So we're probably only 15 inches deep here.
Yep, got to be deeper.
Yes. So we are getting close to finishing the excavation. Just positioned that really cool piece of driftwood that we have, that big stump. The guys right now are just finishing up the final stuff to make sure that the aqua blocks are going to fit inside that intake bay. Now remember what we talked about before. We want to have an intake bay on this because of the species of animals we're working with. A pond of this size normally would just have a skimmer, but with this species of aquatic turtle, they're going to be going in and out, and I want to make sure that we don't have any problems. Greg is marking out a beach area right now.
Something like that?
Yeah, I think that'll be perfect.
Super excited about Titan. You know, I've never ever before we got it from Big Rich had a fly river turtle, and so we thought this would be a perfect summer home for them. And if we can put some sand beach in here, they can just get in and out. They don't really bask, but I just think it would look really cool, and it would kind of mimic his, you know, they have sandy riverbanks. This is really a tropical fish pond, but the reason that we're really doing it is for Titan, because we wanted to give him an outdoor kind of environment to live in for the summer.
Oh, he's gonna love it. So this is gonna be nice warm water, mimicking that natural habitat, maybe a little bit of tannic acid coming off of these stumps and stuff like that. So finishing excavation, digging out the beach area, getting the final elevation for the aqua blocks.
And as hard as this was, we're not too far behind with these guys' help. I mean, we dug this old school fashion by hand, and look at this. It's almost lunchtime and we got the whole dug.
Project update. We got our liner in place. We have our heavy duty fabric. We don't do the heavy duty fabric on every single project. The reason we're doing it is because this is for a unique animal enclosure. We're gonna have some turtles and things in here. They might be rooting around. We wanna make sure we have a barrier between them and the rubber liner. This will take care of that, all that for us. Our next steps are gonna be put in the pump vault, the aqua blocks. That's gonna create that skimming effect. Then my next piece that we wanna set is gonna be that massive log, and that's gonna set the entire stage for the overall project. Once we get that in place, we'll continue doing rock work on the bottom, work our way systematically out, and then we'll work our way up towards that waterfall.
$1,000. Click in the. Salutations, everybody. We've got Colonel Copepod, Lieutenant Rotifer here. We have some exciting news for you coming to you from the Team Aquascape channel.
I know you were probably really enjoying whatever the heck Ed was saying, but it can't be nearly as entertaining as this. We are giving away not $1,000, not $2,000, but $5,000 worth of Aquascape product. That's what I said. That's a whole Ed Baloo. Hey, you guys want to hear more about this? Follow Team Aquascape. We're going to be putting out more and more information about this, but in the meantime, click on the link below. Click. You know how to do all this.
$5,000 in pond product. That's all you need to know. Come over to Team Aquascape channel. Find out more. Let's go.
All right, I am totally stoked about this. Dustin is setting me up right now with some cool plants for the Hobbit House pond, as well as that brand new tropical pond that we're gonna be putting Titan in.
This is fun for me. This is Ceratoptimus thalicroides, excuse me. I just popped this open. I shouldn't have done that. This has been grown above water. It doesn't care, but at this time, this root mass, when you stay low, this is a piece about this big, and it will grow straight up. Like, you could literally just stick it in there and it would grow. Super fun plant. Nice. Comes off a mother plant. There's 2 bags of that. Okay. So any application in here, it's perfect for. Like, we're growing this above water, can grow below water, sink it. This is Nymphaeus zinckeri, straight from Guinea, Africa. Super fun, floats everywhere, unkillable. Red plant, but it's not killable. So, like, that's usually not the case. Usually red's a little harder, so very fun. This is homegrown Kentucky. This is dwarf Sagittarius. This is the Bitcoin. This is the stuff. Like, we grow this. This will live in Illinois winter. So I would love to see one of your little Aquascape trays with some soil and it planted, and like, it keeps on giving. And I've also got some really fun couple of barterii. All right, these are like the in-house mamma jammas right here. This is one of our favorite plants. This has nothing to do with the biotope you were doing, but I just want you guys to have some of this Anubias. Oh, this is really nice Anubias barterii right here. This is one of our workhorse plants, and this can handle the abuse. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Man. Yeah,
awesome.
Dude.
I love it. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna get this stuff in. I am looking forward to seeing this project kind of transform and come to life, because, as you and I both know, you have to have that plant material inside of there to make it pop, and it rounds it out. I mean, the biodiversity, everything that's created in and around it is just second to none. You can't replicate it any other way.
Can't. And the plants work for you. They work for
simple.
you. Like, how's your koi pond clean? I have a load of plants. Like, that's how. Like, that's it.
That's one way to make a tropical fish pond. Put in sand.
You have to have some sand in there. This is going to be incredible. Our whole goal with this is to recreate that really unique environment for the Fly River turtle, also called the pig-nosed turtle. We want to have that nice sandy bottom. It's also going to be perfect for all the different types of aquatic vegetation that we're going to be planting in here coming from Dustin's fish tanks. I'm looking forward to doing some underwater pictures, photography, video once that guy starts getting in here, living, swimming around. I mean, just look at all this stuff. When we're designing these things, we're always thinking what everything's going to look like underwater. So that water line is going to be kind of cutting right through here. Look at these little caves and pockets. This is exactly where that turtle's going to go. So in their native habitat, they're going to tuck themselves under logs, rock ledges and things like that. And they're also going to have that nice sandy bottom. They're going to be digging around in there, looking for mollusks, snails, different types of things like that. They're omnivorous animals. So we want to make sure that we give them everything they need to survive and be happy.